stream. Wherever you guys are, he was pointing his middle finger towards it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, out of everything, you know what I just realized? They can't hear me because I have to plug the goddamn mic in.
Guess who's back? Back again. I decided to say screw it and came back because I ended up switching to the projector instead of the headset. So I'm back, bitches. So, Chris. What event quest do you want to do? Joltik. Has Emo ever you know what? I'm not gonna call him Emo anymore. I think I'm gonna call him Panda. Yeah, Panda's better because whenever I say emo, I feel like I'm talking. I'm calling you Panda now because whenever I say emo, I feel dirty. But but
I'm gonna make dinner.
but is this Panda's first Monster Hunter World profile, or does he have a higher level one?
This is the only one I made.
Oh, okay.
I'll be gone for a while. I'm making dinner. So.
Well, you know what that means? Fuck. He's preoccupied with Monster Hunter. Exactly. He didn't even understand what the hell I just said. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Okay. Alright, Joltik. I know the perfect monster we should gang up on. Check the quest. I trust me, you're gonna love it. Yeah, man, it's the hardest quest in the game. Even worse. Damn. How long is the Guild War? And you're the guild leader. So you literally just started playing this game 2 days ago and decided I'm gonna throw a guild war. A couple? How many's a couple? You wanna know what I just remembered? Remember when it was me, you, Brandon, and Doodle? We were no. Was it Doodle or was it? It was either Doodle or Caleb, or maybe Shadow. We were sitting right here in the same exact spot we're sitting at right now, and we were all trying to get the right timing with the cheer emote. And we were sitting there and we were having an argument about who was fucking it up. We were sitting here having an argument about who was fucking it up. And like Brandon was like, well, me and Joltik are doing it at the same time on my screen. And I was like, well, you guys are completely different on my screen. And then Caleb's just sitting there silent. And then he just says, I quite frankly don't give a shit. I'm pretty sure it was Caleb, because Caleb was sitting on the other side of the table. So what is that game that you're talking about, Joltik? If I had to take a guess, I would say either World of Warcraft, um, Guild Wars, obviously, huh? Oh, I didn't know it was a mobile game. I don't even know then. What could it be? Okay, point taken. Point taken. Another thing I just remembered. You, me, and Shadow are supposed to do a fucking survival at some point. Because, yeah, we had said at the very end of the stream, we were like, yeah, we're totally gonna do it again. We're totally gonna do it again. Let's do it again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Never fucking happened. I think it was. I think it was Shadow. Or it might have been me. It very well might have been me. Because I remember we were up at like 3 a.m. in the morning. It was most likely me. Have you heard from Shadow recently? Hey, why don't you send me to that one? The fuck you mean? What was it? Oh. I thought you were talking about a different one. Oh, me and Joltik were gonna do it before he went to his guild war, but yeah, he had like 30 seconds left, and I was like, damn. You wanna join me in an arena quest? Let's try this quest again now that you're better with the charge blade than you were before. Yep. Hmm? Well, sink or swim, bitch. Sink. Whose man's is this? The man's whose house I'm in. This whose man's is it? Oh. Hey, my sister texted me.
Sir, I need spatula.
Grand Chase. Holy shit. It's a goddamn miracle. And he failed. Probably because you're used to dual blades and you immediately go into the demon mode. God damn it. Shield it, shield it. We're doing the best of the best arena quest. What did you say, Joltik? Well, I mean, yeah, it's arena quests are only 2 people. Well, I'm sorry. I thought that Guild War was gonna take, you know, a little bit longer than like 3 seconds. That's something that I wasn't ever expecting to hear in the same set. God damn. Well then.
Shot of what?
Oof. Teostra almost never flies. It's like rare if he ever does anything revolving flying. And Kelsha de Oro. Always makes things like 20 times more difficult. Oh, I'm dead. I got stunned, caught on fire, and then stuck in the crossfire between the two Elder Dragons. God damn it, Kelsha. Fuck off. Holy shit. Just, what the fuck? Kelsha wants to kill Teostra more than I do. He don't want no one to take that from him. Whoop. I'm not in the wrong one, but okay. God damn it. Fucking. About fucking Teos. First thing that fucking happened. Kelsha de Oro comes up and decides, fuck your goddamn shit. Fuck. Nope. You goddamn motherfucker. Fuck this. Oh, so it decides to knock me the hell out and then run. Come here, you little fucker. Fucking really? Wait, were you talking to me, Jolting? Okay, then you were talking to me. Hmm. I don't know. List off the names of games you have, and I'll tell you if I have them, basically. Hold up. Holy fuck. For fuck's sake, I take 2 steps and Kelsha Deora decides, oh, I'm just gonna whirlwind everywhere. Fuck you. This is why I hate Kelsha Deora. Oh yay, and my weapon needs to be sharpened. Okay. And this is where I say, fuck this. Just abandon quest. We are not getting anywhere.
Now with those big motherfuckers, I mean, goddamn, you put us against the hardest fucking creatures in the
At least they're not arc-tempered.
It don't matter if we can't fucking move.
Well, to be fair, if they were arc-tempered, we wouldn't even have a chance to move with both arc-tempered Teostra and arc-tempered Kelsha Deora trying to kill us. We were doing the best of the best arena quest. Why do you want to do it with me, Joltik? They can come out together, yes. That was what our that's that's what our problem was. That Kelsha's AI just decided I'm going to work together and against Teostra at the same time. So like whenever we would try to go for Teostra, Kelsha Deora was like blasting Teostra from far away, getting us caught in the crossfire. And then immediately turning around and just targeting us straight up. And then and because of that, because of the whirlwinds, it gave Teostra the openings to just come out of nowhere and swipe us and kill us. Yeah, it was horrible RNG, dude. That's why eventually I was just like, you know what, fuck this. Oh yeah, I'm the same way. Kelsha Deora is the only one that I would have a problem with. Oh hey, Panda posted a quest. Yeah.
Hey, I was making food. Dang.
And no quests available. This bitch took it down as well. What a bitch.
Hey.
Joltik. Went on an arena quest apparently. He already went.
No.
It's time for the hardest quest in the game.
What's that?
Purgatory's Atrocity? Well, it's the final upgrade of Nergante's, Great Sword.
I need to start killing him more.
Hey, Joltik. I have 4 words for you. Arc, Tempered, Great, Jagras. I would just like to see how they could, if they could actually make Jagras strong and difficult. No, but PC mod. What? Hellfire Great Jagras? What?
Look at this beautiful, chunky bastard, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hellfire Great Jagras. All of our hopes and dreams are slowly coming to fruition, and one day we will have that. Oh my God!
Holy shit.
No!
What?
I just got exploded by a Hellfire Jagras. He's got the freaking Teostra Nova. Oh my god. Alright, well, noted.
I just realized this entire time we've been in the quest and like Joltik's just like going ham on the fucking Great Jagras.
Now, I've been following this mod since it was released a few days ago, and it looks like the moves are now working. When it was first released, they weren't, but the creator for this mod has made a lot of other amazing ones, like the Nergigante Xenojiva combination, the Echo Demon Dodo Gamma, and he's doing such an amazing job. Really, the only modder right now creating awesome monster content for Monster Hunter World on PC. And this is a particularly good retexture. Not only is it
This is low rank.
all current and stuff, and it's just really well done. I love what he's doing with the mods. If you guys want to check out his channel, definitely look at his link in the description. He's doing an amazing job, and I've actually been talking to him, and it takes him anywhere from 10 to 20 hours to actually. Oh God! Oh, there's explosion particles everywhere. Is he gonna explode when he gets up? I don't know if all this blast plate is actually gonna do anything. I'm a little nervous. I think everything's fine. But yeah, gets his hands on the Quest editor, I could only imagine the type of insane things he's going. Look at that little baby! That's so adorable. Don't run to the Hellfire Jackers. Save yourself. Oh goodness. But yes, I'm really hoping to
Lay
see
your ass
him
down.
create an epic mod with Devil Joe, who was just released on the PC. But this Jackrass is quite a bit of fun. I can't believe it actually killed me. And it looks amazing. I'm interested to see if he's got any other abilities right now. I do think he is working on some other things. Unfortunately, right now, it is still kind of just a Jackrass as far as the health goes. So I'm trying not to kill it too quick because I want to see what other abilities we've got. I think right now it's just the Blast Plate and the Supernovas there. But man, look, its mouth is full of fire. Its eyes look really freaking cool. I kind of want to trap it here real quick and take a little bit of a look. See, I really wish I could actually put it to sleep. It is a really, really good retexture. I'm having a lot of fun with these mods, and I just cannot wait to see what we get in the future. Come on, have some other moves. I dare you to blow me up. Bring it on home, Skillet. Oh, oh.
Neat. So, angry pony time. I want that goddamn blossom armor. Oh shit, you motherfucker. I was looking at my phone, you bitch. I was looking at my phone. I was looking at my fucking phone, you bitch. Stop your celebrating. Let's go again, fucker. Say, hold on, let me bask in the glory a little bit longer. You bitch! You did it again!
What did you last quit? Go for the last quit.
God damn it, Joltik. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch this damn screen until you fucking do it. Because it's 2 times. Fool me once, shame on you.
This motherfucker just does not know goddamn die.
I mean, what are you doing?
I'm trying to kill this fucking flashing motherfucker.
Oh.
But I'm using bow and arrow.
Ah. Joltik. Get on the goddamn arm wrestling barrel, Joltik. You've taken advantage of me twice, Joltik. Not again. Bullshit. Well, then let's do it again. Wait, did you just say let me get on my hands?
I think so.
Damn! Oh yeah, that's right, I already had a quest. Come on, angry pony time. You gonna join Joltik? Come on, Joltik. I know, that's why I'm going to shoot up an SOS flare. because I feel like if you're able to mount it, I can keep your stamina up. And then everybody else can be doing DPS. Then who the fuck do you suggest mount it? Me? Okay. Who's gonna keep my stamina up there? Who? Google? Google is going to keep my stamina up. Who the fuck's Google? Are you saying Doodle? Google. Bullshit. Who the fuck's Google? Well, I mean, what do you need?
This goddamn bow dude on the shit. Kill. I've been fighting this bitch like a goddamn hour. I've been hitting him every 3 seconds. And he ain't hit me hard. He didn't kill me that at all. What secret now? That damn fucking kill him. I will splash the fuck out of him. Goddamn second.
Trying not to.
Do you still got fish?
Nope.
That's why he wasn't in my room. Because you're for the first time. He's like, Mom, Mom. That's my door open and everything.
Weird ass.
Get out of my room. Look your sister's food. Steven, she is up there asleep on the chair.
I know, so.
Go get your sister's food. I don't care. Yeah,
I'm going to start this video off with a
Damn.
very important but when you do something in public because you fear consequences, don't do it on the internet because the backlash can be just as bad, if not worse. So admittedly, I don't play games all the time that much, but It's not that I get offended by it. It's just annoying, and I don't feel like dealing with it. And what to do? Because let's face it, a lot of times when people are being annoying online, it's generally idiots behaviors that try and irritate the crap out of you to get laughs at. But what these guys did in Fallout 76, even though I do think that they were just trying way too hard to be edgy and funny, took it way too damn far, and I think the consequences they suffered were well deserved. So there was a guy playing Fallout 76 whose name is AJ from Chicago, and they said another Fallout 76 player named Nathan Hick came up to them asking them for a disease cure item. And AJ from Chicago said, "This happened. The three of us were having a good time and talking to him, and then one of us commented on his character or his character's outfit being cute. He replied, 'I don't fool with that bullshit,' and left." Because Nathan the Hick, I'm sure that they were being serious about your outfit being cute. If they were, who cares? But I guess that sums it up.
And that's why I like
It
goddamn bad.
explains everything. Well, anyway, AJ from
Okay,
Chicago,
fucking
the
worthless.
full interaction with Nathan the Hick was done. They fucked with that
No fucking power
bullshit,
whatsoever.
and they thought they would never see him again. But Nathan the Hick decided to come back with some friends, and they dubbed themselves the Gay Eliminators. There's some footage.
You say that, but there's people who just take the bow and then kill Arc-Tempered Kieran within 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
I don't know how, because I literally just finished that second thing. The one goddamn thing.
You say killing the Arc-Tempered Kieran is easy. Okay, motherfucker. Come and help me then.
No, I'm saying
No, not you, Joltic.
I just literally spent an hour fighting the fucking guy that flashes you with a fucking bow. I didn't miss hardly at all. Every fucking shot hit him. I read through every fucking piece of ammo there was. All I had was the combo.
This was the
Both
quest
my
you just
fucking-
did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Every fucking ammo. Used both my fucking traps on his ass. Unloaded in his face every fucking shot of yours.
Well, let's see if...
How the fuck can you even possibly say that that ammo is fucking hot? I could have killed him faster with a fucking carving knife.
Well, let's see how I do.
And I'm putting the goddamn bitch to sleep twice. Paralyzing his ass at least 3 fucking times. And each fucking time, unloaded every fucking damn, arrow I could in his face. Including the goddamn blast arrows.
Well, let's see how this goes.
Exactly what I was doing. And then I was close as fuck to him. Almost every damn, shot. Because he did fucking flash me every fucking 5 seconds. But when he flashes you can almost always fucking dodge out of the way. He almost never hit me. Now I did fucking use almost every fucking potion I had. And I didn't die but once. attachment on the second time. I almost never get out of this fucking flashlight. But by the time he can get up there to me, I just got right out of the way.
Oh.
Nobody knows about fucking honestly. That's why I'm gonna take this fucking health food. Or whatever you can have for fucking food. Yeah, that bitch taking it easy on there. I think it's got to come on to. What the hell you're doing this damage from?
Well, I definitely didn't there.
Shit. I can help it. That's how I am.
fucking Tetsuyaku being Tetsuyaku, where it's just always fucking flashing you so that it's impossible to do anything. It's not even about the fucking bow, it's about the fucking monster. Because if he's not fucking constantly keeping you in a stun lock, he's constantly keeping you in a fucking flashing zone. Yeah. Up and again. Yay, without fail. This goddamn close range coding. Fucking really? Fucking really?
One time that we make with the
And bitch, did I tell you to run sideways? The Tetsuyaku's just a fucking asshole. I mean, why would you give a monster such a large area where they could instantly knock you the fuck out?
and not put it on like a fucking tower.
Not put it on a fucking cooldown.
That's what I mean.
And you can't even iframe it. So it's not even it's not even like it's balanced. Because it's not.
Definitely not. So I was an hour doing that.
That has nothing to do with the fucking bow. Stop putting bullshit on the bow when it's the goddamn monster that's the problem.
Yeah, but, I mean, I hit that bitch so goddamn many times. But he's just that particular though, you know, really.
It is. Fucking, I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. It seems to not matter either way. The Titsy fucking Yaku with its bullshit. No, because it keeps flashing me over and over and over and over and over and over again. This thing wouldn't take anywhere near as long to kill if it wasn't for that fucking flash. It would basically be another goddamn Kuliyaku. And that's basically what it is. It's a fucking Kuliyaku that has an infinite use fucking stun attack that it can spam over and over and over again so that you basically can do nothing but sit there and die. Which is why I don't even like fighting the fucking Tetsuyaku. Because if you're not up close to it, if you're not always up close, and even if you are up close to it, guess what, bitch? You're gonna get hit. Because it's impossible to fucking dodge. And the fact that the armor they give you is not meant for fucking bows makes it all the much worse. Because look at this. What the fuck about this is it has anything to do with the bow? I'm talking to Chris. And then on top of that, they give you the most shittiest bow.
They literally gave you like one dirt. And I'm pretty sure.
Hold on a minute.
I'm pretty sure.
It's barely even high rank. It's barely even considered high rank. No, I was trying to prove to him that the bow is not a shit weapon. You just have to know how to use it. But what I found out is your problem isn't even with the bow. They give you a shitty bow and they give you shitty armor that's not meant for the fucking bow, and then they put you up against a constant stun lock. Oh, I've shown him how good the bow is. No, I've shown him Team Dark Side. And he's literally watched.
Yeah, they really do it. Fucking, it seems so fucking.
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter if they're real players or fucking not. They prove for a fact that the bow is broken. It is broken. Don't fucking say that it ain't broken. It's fucking broken. It's fucking broken. The minute that you can kill... Okay. Literally, the minute that you can solo an arc-tempered monster in 3 minutes or less by sitting there and doing the same thing over and over and over again, just 2 basic attacks over and over and over again, it's broken.
You know when I used to burn? You know it's broken? A neck.
You're literally standing in the fucking way. Well, I mean, you weren't really standing in the way, I guess. It's fucking right here.
But you see what I mean though. I mean, it might not be all of them, but if that thing go like this had the fucking use.
Joltik, I only have one thing to ask you. Where is your proof of any of what you just said? You're making a very positive claim.
Good God, that's a damn distance, man.
Then again, do you have the same setup as them? Because they go really in depth. Yeah, your problem is not with the fucking bow. Your problem is with this damn monster. This is just a horrible monster. Fuck this. I'm getting real tired of it. It's one thing for... They really don't, and that's necessary for the bow. For any bow build, dash juice is just a necessity. Because of how much stamina you use with the bow. Like, with any bow build, typically with a bow build, like with the one that I have, you know, you have like a lot of levels, a lot of skill level in constitution, and then you add dash juice on top of that, so that you're just like, you know, your stamina is not going down nearly as much. But when you don't have any of that stuff, the bow is practically unusable. Or I mean, yeah, it's usable, but to do like those main two attacks that deal.
Well, I at least beat the fucking thing, but shit, it took.
Yeah, I guess, but at the same time, the least they could have done was give you some, like, I don't know, fucking good armor with some good skills. Or at least, like, if they didn't want to make it, like, you know, have, like, major high rank stuff, at least. It's not even about making it a challenge. It's that half of the time, your armor doesn't help you. And dude, yeah, I abandoned the quest. I was done putting up with fucking Tetsuyaku, like fucking flashing me every 5 seconds. Like every, just really fucking annoying to me. Cause I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing to say it's a challenge, but when you're literally missing everything that makes the bow viable for, you know, say you're trying to do, say you're trying to get a fucking A rank with the bow. You're not gonna get it with the shit that they give you. It's impossible. Not unless you have somebody else with you that's using something else. And at that point, I wouldn't even consider that using the bow.
I don't even have too many jewels, but shit, this hammer. Holy crap.
Also, yeah, what does the new hammer look like?
Jesus Christ, I got it. Except I gotta get 2 more freaking Christmas tickets. Christmas pack tickets.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the new hammer yet.
Attack.
I'm just now doing that.
It's a base. It's base.
Don't worry about telling me. I'm literally about to look at it myself.
It's pretty beastie.
I'll make that for myself. Yeah, well, when we did it, Joltik, that was my first time doing that quest. So, and I haven't, you know, I haven't actually been to the Smith since then. I haven't been to the Smith at all since I was trying to. It was on Chris's game, I believe.
What's that? Yeah, I do see a couple of them that are
Fuck.
higher, but
Uh. Huh. Neat. I don't know. What? What do you mean? What about it? That has actually happened to me before. It's a problem. It's an internal problem with the Bluetooth connection. Basically, there's a hardware failure in it somewhere. Like, yeah. No, it's just sometimes it just. I mean, how long have you had that controller? And that has been how long? December the 1st? Well, December the 2nd today. Okay. 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 It's most like, and how long do you play PS4 a day, typically? Since then. Let me guess. Let me take a guess. Let me take a guess. 24/7. Close to it? Okay. Yeah. It's probably a hardware failure. Just due to wear and tear. Just due to wear and tear. It's probably. That actually could very well be a competitor to that. I'm not even gonna lie, that could actually be a main competitor to why your controller is doing that. But honestly, there are some monsters in Monster Hunter World that I just think are not programmed good at all. One of those is the Tetsugaku. The second one would pretty much be every arc-tempered monster. I wouldn't say it's the hitboxes. I would mainly say that, you know, it's kind of on balance to all hell. Like once you reach that multiplayer, like you know, once you introduce multiplayer, the skill the coding in it is just the multiplayer, not the multiplayer, but the multiplier is just so out there. Actually, no. Believe it or not, it doesn't do that. No. No, it doesn't. Well, I mean, yeah. But I mean, like, yes, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Hell, health change, everything changes. Yeah, it does. Nigga, you're talking to a person who's actually looked at the fucking code for the game. I know how the hell it works.
I've got the hero stone.
What?
I've got that hero stone with the Dante sword.
Hmm.
All I got to do is fucking get one more fucking those shards, and I can have my augment.
Nice. But literally how it's coded in. So when you're playing solo, there's no multiplier. As soon as even one person joins, that multiplier is added in to the original stats of the monster. And that affects health, part health. Yes, it does. It Well, I wouldn't say it so much as regenerates it as it multiplies max health and current health. So I wouldn't say it regenerates it. I would just say it literally just it multiplies the ratio. That's not regenerating. Regenerating would be adding on to the original ratio, not actually multiplying both of them.
I can get you and him both to get up there and freaking help me freaking farm
The what?
the last one I need, that little shard, glimmer shard or whatever that is. It takes 3 something shards along with all that.
Gleaming Stream Zone?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I mean, I guess we could.
Can you figure out what the best?
But technically, as far as the actual definition of the term regeneration, it's not necessarily regenerating the health as much as it's basically the same. The ratio is still the same, just a bigger number. So it's actually not even regenerating the health, it's just multiplying the ratio. That's it.
Well, this one here basically regenerates it by attack, right? So basically, every time you attack a monster, it helps, regenerate it.
You realize that I'm not even talking about that. We were talking about how the the multiplier works in the coding of the game when you go from solo to multiplayer.
Okay. So you're talking about health regeneration based on multiplayer.
No, there is no fucking health regeneration. It is literally
What
just
is
a
it?
ratio. It's not fucking regeneration. It's not a fucking regeneration. There is no addition. There is no addition to the ratio. It is just multiplying the ratio by a certain amount. There is no actual change in the ratio. It's still the fucking same. It's just bigger fucking numbers. There is no regeneration. There is no addition to anything. It's still the same fucking ratio. It's just multiplied by a certain number. That's it. There is no regeneration. Nothing is being added. It is literally just the same thing, but multiplied. Literally, how the health system works is it uses ratios. Any fucking class in math with ratios and common denominators and shit like that would tell you straight up, still the same fucking number, it's still the same ratio, nothing's actually being added, it's the same fucking thing, just bigger or smaller numbers. That's it. That's not regeneration, because no health is actually being added. If you take it, because how health works in this fucking game is it's provided into a ratio. It's literally like saying that 75 out of 100 is not the same as 3/4. Are you really trying to say that 75 out of 100 is bigger than 3/4? Like, the way that the multiplier works is so simple that if you just understand basic mathematics,
You need to clean that up.
then it's easy.
You change it over so that I can hear his freaking voice and I can understand all of this fucking thing.
They are common denominators and ratios are basic mathematics. They really are. It's not fucking algebra. It's not fucking rocket science. It's just percentages, just in a different form. You literally use percentages every fucking day. It's basic mathematics. Like, nothing in this game. Well, excuse me. There are some things in this game that can get into like fucking advanced mathematics, such as like there's formulas. They're fucking insane that you can do. But as far as the multiplier, no, it's fucking basic percentages. It's basic ratio and percentages, multiplication. That's it. And when you're looking at an art tempered, so okay, basically how it's coded, the multiplier for normal is ×1. When you go into multiplayer, it increases it by, I believe it's either 1.5 or 2 times. Then you go to tempered. Tempered at base is a multiplier of around 2 times that of normal. Huh? I don't know. Did they join the... I don't know who they are. Well then. But like, so then you get into, so tempereds are about 2 times multiplier of of normal. And then you get on to multiplayer, and that will change it the same way that it does for normal monsters. So you're having a base multiplier of 2 times plus a 1.5 to 2 times multiplier. Not too difficult. Numbers don't get too insane. Then you get to arc tempereds, which is 2 to 2.5 times stronger, or basically 2 to 2.5 times the multiplier of the tempered monster. And then when you add multiplayer onto that, with that 1.5 to 2 times multiplier, then you get insane fucking numbers. Basically, what that means is that you're taking a normal monster and timesing all its stats by about 7.5. That's why I say that the arc tempereds are broken. For the simple fact that they're not balanced. They're not balanced at all. They're completely unfair half of the time. Now, if you're going into the fight solo, not that much of a problem. But when you get into multiplayer, that's where you start experiencing more of the problems. And it's not so much to do with how many people are actually in the quest, because I've actually tested this myself. I took me and Caleb and took 2 other randoms into the quest, recorded the damage and everything, recorded how long it took us to do it, included our damage and our defense, our skills, and all that. And then I took just me and Caleb into it and did the same thing. Now, Joltik, if your theory was correct, then, you know, should take us around the same amount of time, you know? 2 people versus 4 people, so it would be more balanced for 2 players instead of the regular 4 players. Yeah, well, what I found out was the exact opposite, where his health stayed the same and his damage stayed the same in both quests. Meaning that there is no multiplier like there is in Dark Souls or Bloodborne with, you know, how many people join in. All that matters is an extra person is in the quest. That's all it takes for that multiplier to be added. And then boom, you have how Monster Hunter World handles its multiplayer. That's why it's so much easier to do quests solo than it is if you have 2 people. Because trust me, go into the Arc-Tempered Kieran quest with only 2 people, you're gonna find out it takes a long fucking time. Whereas you get 4 people, it takes less time. Now that wouldn't make sense if it just, was determined by how many players are on the quest. So, with all that being said, yes, arc tempers are broken, unbalanced, and complete utter bullshit if you're playing on multiplayer. They're literally the most unbalanced shit in this entire game. On top of all the gimmicks they have as well. Such as Valhazak's ability to fucking instantly cut your health in half as soon as you even get close to him. I've even had it happen with max effluvia resistance. I didn't even know that was fucking possible. And, maybe there was a glitch in the coding or something. Could very well be a possibility. But the fact it still happened. It's also happened to Caleb. It also happened to, fuck. Who was it? I know somebody else asked me about it. I can't remember what their name was. It's escaping me currently. But then there's the whole arc-tempered Kieran. Kieran has always been a fucking asshole. That hasn't changed. The head is the weakness. And the head is really the only place you can hit. Especially when it goes into rage mode. Don't even try to attack its body. Which surprise... Jolzik, are you able to hit the Kieran with white sharpness when it's enraged? No, I'm talking about on the body. Or does it bounce off? It doesn't fucking matter. White sharpness, does it bounce off of its body when it's enraged? Okay. So they didn't change that. Thank you, because I actually forgot whether or not they changed that or not. Because one thing they changed that was massively changed how Kieran is fought and how it attacks and how much damage it actually deals is the fact that, in the older Monster Hunter games, Kieran's attacks were not instantaneous. But in Monster Hunter World, they are. Now, I do have a theory as why that is. I do actually have a theory as to why Kieran's attacks are instantaneous. And I actually noticed it while playing on that headset. Because I found a way to read how many frames per second the game that I'm playing is going. If you know anything about 3DSs and PSPs and stuff like that, the handheld games, they run at 30 frames per second. No, PSP was 30 frames per second. No, it's still 30 frames per second. But it really is just the graphics of how it looks and everything. It's still technically 30 frames per second. But unless you overclock it. But I noticed that Monster Hunter World runs at 60 frames per second. Actually, it is a lot of difference. You're doubling the frames. Now, of course, that means you know nothing about animation. When you increase the frames per second, that means things happen faster. Things happen faster and there's less room for error. I can make a perfect example of this. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. On the PS2, it ran at 30 frames per second. Everything was programmed to run at 30 frames per second. When they ported it from PS2 to PS4, they increased the frames per second to 60 FPS, which caused so many problems, it actually had to be patched, which had never happened before in a Kingdom Hearts game ever. It didn't even have like patches for the glitches that already existed in the game for PS3. And that's because command inputs were dropping. Attack frames were dropping. Things were missing that should never miss. And commands that should be automatic and should always succeed as long as you press that fucking button are suddenly dropping. In the same way, Kieran's attacks, what I think happened is that they took what they did for the older games, you know, what worked for 30 frames per second, because believe it or not, Monster Hunter World was the first 60 frame per second Monster Hunter game. They took what worked at 30 frames per second, you know, with Kieran, because most of Kieran's attacks are, yeah, they're already fast. They were already fast in the older Monster Hunter games, but they were never instantaneous.
Stupid thing.
When you double the frames per second, that means its attacks come out faster. So instead of like, you know, it coming out frame by frame at 30 frames per second, now it's coming out twice as fast. That explains why they're instantaneous. Because they were already pretty fast to begin with, and if you weren't paying attention, you get fucked over pretty easily. in the older games. You double that, and boom, instantaneous attacks. Which explains why Kieran's attacks are instantaneous now. So, that leads me to believe they just ported over Kieran's moveset at 30 frames per second and put it in a 60 frame per second fucking game. Meaning they didn't even fucking balance Kieran in the first place. Ain't that some shit? No, he was already fucking challenged to begin with. Don't even pull that shit, Joltik. This is your first fucking Monster Hunter game. Don't fucking try to bullshit me. I'm a fucking veteran. I've been playing since fucking Freedom 2. Well, technically, I've been playing since the first Freedom, which was a remake of, well, I wouldn't say it was a remake. It was basically a port of the original Monster Hunter just to PSP. Nothing new added, just, you know, on a different system. The Kieran has always been bullshit. It's always been, like, literally the most hated monster in the franchise, other than its armor. But the monster itself, everyone hates the fucking Kieran. Anyone who has honestly fought the Kieran. And you know, Brandon, and this is one of the only gripes I have with Brandon. But he says that Kieran is easy as shit. Hell the fuck no. No, he's talking about Kieran is overall, just in general, is easy, and that it's not hard, it's not broken, it's not on balance. Yeah, fucking bullshit. And the main reason I say fucking bullshit is he never experienced G-Rank Kieran in the older games. He never got to experience the bullshit that is Kieran G-Rank. Dear fucking God. In G-Rank, oh my God. Kieran was a nightmare. Kieran was just a fucking nightmare. Because in G-Rank, they decided to make it to where, you know, it dealt a lot of fucking damage. But the compensation for that was the fact you had G-Rank armor, so as long as you had a good G-Rank armor set, you were pretty much fine. Now, that leads to the whole tempered and arc-tempered Kieran. It's a G-Rank level monster as far as strength and health is concerned. But there's no G-Rank in this fucking game, meaning there's no way to get armor that actually is good against the Kieran and just, you know, being able to survive. And don't fucking say that there is. Don't even no one should ever try to pull that shit. Sit there and get hit by one of Kieran's attacks and tell me how much fucking damage it deals to you. And then I'm going to take it. Then I'm going to take it and then I'm going to compare it to G-Rank Kieran from, fuck it, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. And I will show you how that they're fucking you over. Oh hey, Panda posted a quest. I don't know. It just popped up that Panda had posted a quest.
It's one of my final Elder Dragons to kill.
What is it, Valhazak?
Yep. Oh, dang, well, there's...
The Valhazak quest.
Yes.
Hold on, I might be able to get my damn shark that way.
No, it's not tempered. He's not. Yeah, he's not the hunter rank to fight a tempered elder dragon. Well, I mean, the tempered elder dragons other than Kieran, which don't even. This is a honestly, I don't know why Kieran is considered an elder dragon. It's not a fucking dragon.
That's true. That's definitely true.
I mean, like, you tried to pull the bullshit earlier that, like, Teostra wasn't a fucking dragon. Yeah, he does, but he does fit the description of a dragon.
The requirements.
Yeah, he does meet the requirement. Karen, however, Karen's a fucking pony. Karen's a fucking unicorn. Like, this is some, like, My Little Pony bullshit here.
You're getting your ass handed to you by My Little Pony.
Basically, I'm getting my ass handed to me by fucking Fluttershy or some shit. Like, no, it's fucking Pinkie Pie. It's fucking Pinkie Pie.
Your ass handed to you by
Are you joining this, or...?
I'm getting my ass handed to me by a albino Pinkie Pie. Oh my god, it would be. You're right. It would be nice if it was a layered armor. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
What's that? You know?
You know, that's originally what I thought they were gonna do, and then they put. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Thought that was.
Investigations.
I know what gives it. Arc-tempered Xeno'jiiva. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna join. Well, that just happened. I just watched you guys fly the fuck away. Thanks, Panda. Yeah, I can still join. We could still join. It's just like, it's like, damn. Oh, I can't even blame Panda. You wanna know why? Because I forgot this was an assignment quest. Meaning he was already in the quest to begin with. He had to pass the cutscene. No, Joltik decided to just leave without us. Why, Joltik? Why you do this? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again.
God damn it.
At some point, I'm going to download this stream that I'm doing right now, and I'm going to make a specific video of Joltik flying away, and I'm going to put that meme in there. But yeah, about what you said, Joel's like, I was surprised that they didn't do that. Like, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to, you know, make really good layered armor. Yeah.
Ran over by the goddamn Michelin tire.
Yeah, I know. Poor Joltik. I actually don't know. What armor am I wearing? Hey, hey, Joltik. Joltik, come here. Joltik, come here. Where are you? For fuck's sake. Come here. Boom. Nigga, I got 10 of these. Ow. Just let me know when you need the equivalent of dash juice.
Oh shit!
Holy shit. I'm a healer. That's what I do. I heal people. I don't know why I chose the greatsword for this, because this build is not meant for the greatsword. Chris, where the fuck are you? Watch out, Kerr. Fuck.
What kind of car? Buck's not a car.
Danny. On the Accord.
Kind of what?
On the Accord.
What color?
Silver.
What? Can Val get poisoned? I believe so.
Not again.
We're doing Val his act. Yes. Oh, no. No, it doesn't. I thought you said the Devil's Blight for a second. I'm sorry. No, the energy drink is basically like a quicker well done steak. Or something? No, quicker rare steak. Which is weird. There's so many different versions of the rare steak, but there's only 2 versions of the well done steak. It's weird. Somehow I just iframed his breath attack. I don't know how I did it. No. Well, actually, I think you could. I don't know, you would have to test that. He was asking if you can get a Gleaming Streamstone Star. Yeah. Sorry. Gleaming Streamstone Shards. From the, yeah. But no. No, you can't. Fuck. Fucking bitch.
This bitch speeding in the parking lot.
Don't surprise me, Amy.
I'm not seeing him ever again.
What happened?
Just the vibe I got from him.
Like another dead person?
Yeah. And if he tries to see me again, I have baby stuff.
Okay.
He kept trying. I'm like, no.
You did?
Yeah, I was sitting in my chair the whole time. What?
I just...
Hey, at least I was good, and I moved. Hi, puppy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He waited. Why is your toy on the floor?
Oh,
What do you mean you don't know? It's your toy.
I haven't used it? No.
The purple one?
Yeah, I haven't used it at all.
Why is it on the floor?
It's in the box, I just need to toss it a bit.
I thought you didn't know where it was.
I haven't found it.
You lied.
I don't know why.
My baby left me. Billy left me. He not on Discord. He not text me. I think he's cheating.
Okay.
Or he took that to go.
It's been a long time ago now.
His dad came in town to fix the truck.
I should. Is it? What? Okay. At first, I thought it was going to
He was
sleep.
like, I come home, like terrified and slightly confused and amazed. His mom's asleep naked in the chair, dad's asleep naked on the couch, and there's a little kid sitting there just watching TV.
I remember you told me that too.
Am I a bad person for kicking him out at exactly 3 something?
No.
I tell him, you can hang out from like this time to this time until like 2, 3 o'clock.
That's not being a bad person.
I feel like it kind of is.
It's your own house, bro.
I'm about to sleep.
Why don't you go sleep then?
Why not the baby? I want a baby. Depression. Depression. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe?
I should.
It's bad. I can tell. I know when he comes in the door. For our door.
Not really bad.
But I hear his shoes and I hear his keys. And he walks heavy. Like, two, and I hear the keys. Then I get, baby, open the door. I'm lazy. I don't feel like it. I gotta go see I need it for weed. Because she owes me money. And my hair's starting to lift up in the front. Because I sweat too much at work. Huh?
I know you do.
Billy didn't even sweat my hair out. I sweated my own hair out. Who's that puppy? Come on. Come on. Come on. The cat did nothing to you. Come on. Come on.
There.
Come on. Come here, puppies. Come here. Come here. Come here. Want a food? You want a treat? You want ice? You want water? You go outside? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Go.
Come here. Okay. I wasn't even going to smack him or put him in the cage. He knew he was being mean to the cats. I was going to give him pets. That's all I wanted him for.
It's right because I said go and hold fast really big trouble.
No, you can't. You only get them from threat level 3 monsters.
think so. Yeah. I got the ignition one. I just need to upgrade.
My boss is playing with a VR headset. But yes.
I'm at 15. I have
Hold on.
100,000.
That just happened. I believe I just got kicked from the session. I don't know. Got an error message.
Guy.
You gonna call it a night, Joltik? Depending on the game. You still have Bloodborne, Joltik?
I haven't done in a while.
Some point, me and you need to play Bloodborne again. Wait, do you have Dark Souls 3?
I, I can. I just need Master Chef Blueprint and Fire Soulstone.
At some point, we need to play we need to play Dark Souls 3. Actually, I think that's the only one we haven't played together, has it? Isn't it? Well, no, I'm talking about like. What? No, like out of Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne and Monster Hunter. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, we can, but it would have to be when I get home because I don't have access to my actual PlayStation because I'm over at my boss's house. So. The fuck you mean? This man, whose man's is this? Whose Joltek? Whose man's is you? Whose man's is you? All right, see you, Joltek. I'm probably gonna get off of the party as well. All right, see you, man. And with that, I'm going to probably cut the stream off. Because, I mean, I'm getting, like, tired to the point where I don't really want to try to fight anything serious.
Yeah, I'm actually, I'm about to, go to bed myself and just,
Yeah.
I wanna kill this
It's
vampire.
3 in the morning.
You can jump into my session.
What?
You can jump into mine, or technically the one that I'm in.
You mean quest?
Yeah.
You're responding to an SOS.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to attempt to try to find you.